jump on.
Yeah. Yepers. Okay, we now have the thingy live on Facebook, so we can share it.
I think I might alter my question unless you guys already have answers to it.
Do it, man. I don't have any.
It's going to
I
be
have an answer,
basically
but
the
it's
same, but it would be, what job could you use James Bond's briefcase on a typical day?
Oh,
So,
okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just cheat and use my same answer because lazy.
Okay. Oh man, I have so much brain gas right now. Oh, computers.
Yeah.
It's always the answer, guys. No, you want to know a weird fact? You know,
Do you have a question, Todd?
Yeah, I sent it to you. It's something about shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Shoe talk.
Spoiler alert for the one person that's watching right now.
Okay, that's probably me.
You mean this isn't all spontaneous?
I was trying to figure out the first few episodes, and I was like, no, they do the questions ahead of time.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of times they are kind of spontaneous,
Yeah. Well, sometimes the answers are.
and that's why they're not funny.
The lazier we are, the more spontaneous.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it spontaneous. I'd call it lazy.
Let's share this post. Sharing it. All right, here we go. Ba-boom. Share. Wait, what? Oh, there we go.
What?
There we go. Share on my own timeline. Guys. I don't need to read this out loud while I'm typing it.
Oh, that's probably why your sharing doesn't work the same as mine, because you're like the head page guy.
Oh yeah. I can add you as an administrator. It's pretty easy.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
I don't need that kind of responsibility.
Don't need that kind of stress in my life.
I'm already doing the bare minimum I can to appear on the podcast.
Dude, I watched the movie I started it at like 4:00 today.
Jeez. Yeah, I watched
For
like half
work?
of it this morning and then half of it
Yeah.
this night.
Oh,
And-
yeah, I watched it too. I'll save it. Are we gonna do the thing where we show our?
Yeah.
Yeah. Join in the fun. All right, I'm sharing. You guys sharing it?
Yeah, sure
Already
did.
did.
Okay. Yeah, I actually uninstalled Facebook.
Why?
Like,
I don't know why anybody would uninstall Facebook from their phone. Sarcasm. But yeah, it's just been too much this past couple of weeks, so I just got rid of it. So I'm gonna install it again, and so I can
give it at least 2 weeks or something if it's because of like the election.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking 2 weeks should probably be good. This update is temporarily unavailable. Ah, crap. Well, I might not be able to read the comments along tonight. Maybe you guys are gonna have to do it because I'm trying to download it and it looks like it's having trouble connecting.
That's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, I just found too. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it too much because, the Facebook is the people that are watching it. But
I just hate everybody on Facebook.
yeah, I hate you all. No, it's just a lot of election stuff, a lot of fighting, and I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I don't think many people are. Like, even the people that are being annoying are being annoying because they're not a fan of it. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's weird how that works, and that's why I try to stay out of almost every conversation related to that kind of stuff because
yeah, me too.
It just pisses off. I have an opinion. I have a very strong opinion, but I keep it to myself. unless I'm in person, and then I'm really loud about it.
When the racism comes out.
And then I get so racist. It's awesome. Kidding, Triers. Shall we? I think it's time to start the show. It's 8:33 p.m. Pacific time. Well, I am Todd Perkins, and I'm joined by Mac McEnroe.
You didn't say welcome to Try
I
Again.
know. I'm gonna say it in a second, just for fun. This is an alternative intro, and I'm also joined by Stephen Comstock.
Hi.
He's the one. He's the one with the beard and the shifty eyes, and this is the Try Again podcast. The show is a movie club. That means each week we pick a movie, we review it, we make fun of it, we talk about what sucks about it and what doesn't suck about it, and we hopefully try to crack jokes. And sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. So that was a crappy intro, and let's go.
Good start.
Classic us.
Yeah, it really. I was really in the zone there. I
kind of crapped all over it with the whole telling you you're doing it wrong right off the bat.
Yeah, well, I kind of crapped all over it with the whole doing it wrong thing. So, okay, I'm gonna write down my score. All right, I'm gonna give it secret score that I'm writing down, thinking out loud a little bit. Okay, are we ready? How do we just make all our noises at the same time to show the scores?
No, let's just take turns.
All right, I'm going to start. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Right there.
All right.
Steven, what'd you get?
I'm going to give it a 5.
Oh.
Wow.
He took a big poop on it.
I did. I didn't like it.
All right.
Go ahead,
Mac.
All right, and I'm going to give it a...
Oh! Dang.
So clever.
That's great. I liked it the most out of you guys. I was not expecting that at all. I thought it was going to be the usual, like Todd thinks it's meh, everybody else likes it kind of movie.
I don't know why I don't like James Bond movies. I've seen a bunch of them, and I'm never impressed. And this one... Sorry, go ahead, Mac.
No, I think what it is for me is just I've seen it parodied so many times and done better that it's just like watching it. You're just like, oh, that's kind of like a less good version of all those other things that we're making fun of it.
Dude, I couldn't help but think about.
It's not funny.
I couldn't help but think about Michael Scorn the whole time from The Office. It was the same thing. I don't know, man. Like Sean Connery was really cool. He was really like, classy and stuff like that, which was cool, and he pulled that off really well. But the movie, I fell asleep for like 20 minutes watching it in the middle of the day.
Yeah, you guys you're making me bring my score down. I mean, now I'm realizing, honestly, I didn't even really like it at all until the explosions started happening at the end. And I was like, these are pretty cool explosions. I was like, I want
the explosion in the water where he shot the single shot flare gun that he didn't have to reload 2 times.
My score is mainly based on the fact that I could write 007. It has very little to do with how I feel about it.
Isn't that weird? This is so classic. We all thought it kind of sucked.
There we go. I fixed my score.
005.
Much better.
Great. But it did kind of suck. It was like, so James Bond's deal is that he's kind of a man whore, and that's it. That's his whole deal. He's a spy, and he sleeps with everyone.
I guess that's pretty much it. He's just Don Draper spy. I think that's all he is.
Don Draper with a gun and an accent.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That makes me really happy because I was like, the whole time I was watching it. Actually, my son watched it with me, which is weird. I always try to get him to watch the movies with me if it's something that's like a family friendly-ish thing, and this is like totally not really a family friendly thing.
Yeah.
And it sucked, but he was like, "Yeah, I want to watch it," and so he watched like the whole thing.
The one thing
I feel like it's like the '60s version of just like Girls Gone Wild or something. Just like, hey, look at all these hot chicks.
Well, dude, like, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I'm being a little too hard on it because it's pretty old, and so I'm sure a lot of action movies are based off of this movie.
Have you seen the new ones though?
Yeah,
the new ones are trash too, dude. I watched Spectre.
Yeah, they're boring.
It was exactly the same thing. He sleeps with everyone, and he drives a fast car, and he has a couple of gadgets.
Yeah. See, my thought was if I would have seen this if I would have seen this in the early '60s, I probably would have given it a higher score.
Yeah,
because I hadn't seen all the better things than it.
Yeah,
but, yeah. Nowadays, it's just not. It doesn't hold up that way.
It reminded me a lot of like '80s like Schwarzenegger movies with like the one-liners. And I mean, his one-liners are worse than Schwarzenegger's, dude. They were terrible.
They were like Batman and what's the one with the Schwarzenegger? They were that level.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Freeze.
Forever. Batman Forever.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze level.
Yeah, dude, they were bad. They were really bad.
Ice be back.
No, that was never said.
I don't think that happened.
That doesn't even work. It doesn't make any sense at all. You can't just say ice and then add one of Arnold's phrases.
Ice to la vista, baby.
Ice to the chopper.
Dylan, you son of an ice.
If we had crazy billionaire money, we have to do that.
But I don't know, man. I was thoroughly unimpressed. The one thing I did like was I actually liked the fight scene on the train.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was kind of a breath of fresh air. It felt more realistic than a lot of fight scenes are in action movies.
Yeah. For me, the best thing was the helicopter trying to crash into him when he's on the train.
Yeah. That didn't make any sense at all.
Oh, then he shot him and the guy dropped the nade in the helicopter like a freaking clumsy idiot. Drop it outside, dude. I don't care if he got shot.
As trained as those guys are, they're pretty noob, like when their actual execution.
Yeah, seriously. It's like training day one. Don't drop the grenade on your foot.
Yeah.
I do think they have like weird science though, where they train because like a regular like chain link fence blocks all sound of gunshots and flamethrowers and stuff until you walk past it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh. Hey, our audio is really crappy on the feed.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like really bad.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm not recording my audio.
Neither am I. Don't worry about it.
Neither am I.
We'll just do YouTube today, and it'll probably be crappy. I'll give you guys the YouTube link, and you can follow along there. I don't have access to the comments, so yeah, Steven, if you see anything, then bring it up.
Nobody wrote anything, but Candace just walked in. And
she's really like, bad. It's awful. Okay. That sucks.
Anybody else having audio issues out there? Of you guys? Of us, basically, and my Josh Conley.
We got a few people watching.
Oh, crap.
Let's see.
Mute that. And okay, I just checked the YouTube feed. It is. We're really crushing it. It's appropriate to kind of suck on this movie, right? Because the movie kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna comment on here. Mother fricker, what is going on? Okay. Link coming shortly in the post that this thing is on. In the Facebook users, I got a YouTube link so you could watch it on YouTube and get the full goodness of the quality. There, dude, Facebook isn't loading on my computer.
You could message me the link or something, and I'll load it up.
Let's see. I can't even get Facebook. Let's see.
Yeah, Dan said we sound like Robot Holocaust. Dibs on the bad name.
That is awesome. Okay, I'll send it to you guys. Here's the link. Okay, this is the YouTube link. So yeah, look for it in the comments, and you can watch it there, and it won't suck. I just confirmed it. It sounds fine. I don't know if I ever explained how I do the podcast. We can't, like, we're doing a Google Hangout when we record it, but we can't stream the Google Hangout directly to Facebook. So what I do is I get a third-party app on another computer and I stream the Hangout from YouTube onto Facebook. So the Facebook is the worst quality way to watch it, but it's the best way to interact with us, because we're reading the comments and everything. But
is it all coming through your audio? Maybe try undoing.
No. It's not coming through my audio. It's like I'm streaming a YouTube video to Facebook. That's what's happening. So if you go directly to YouTube, then it looks great and it sounds great. But sometimes with the Facebook, that's why we had like issues with the quality dropping out. If people watch directly on YouTube, the issues aren't there, but then we don't get the same live commenting experience and all that crap. Anyway,
shoot, that sucks. I don't know if a lot of people are going to switch to YouTube because the link's going to kind of go upwards as people log in.
Yeah, I don't know if we can pin it to the top. I'm not sure if that is a thing that you can do on Facebook. Let's try that real quick. Fix it up. Bear with us, friends. Oh man. Facebook's like not loading on my computer. That is so freaking weird. Anyway, I guess, we'll hope people join in and find the link, and if not, then that sucks.
Write a little visual cue for them to go to the YouTube if they're not reading the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you're asking if it's better, no, it is not. But the YouTube's better. Is Candace saying it's not better?
Yeah, she's saying it's not better on Facebook yet or stuff.
Oh, okay. See the...
Oh, I should say things so it shows this big. Hey, everybody.
All right.
Steven, stop it.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Oops, sorry. Shut
up, you're ruining it.
There we go. All right, good enough.
All right, yeah, use the YouTube link in the comments for the video, and then the audio is fine on YouTube. I just checked it. So, yeah, sorry about that. It's tech, that's how it works. Anyway, random questions. Is that what we should do now? I don't
is there any parts you want to talk about?
No, I mean, no. It just wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good.
I have a couple things. James Bond is kind of a jerk. Like he totally smacks women like when he likes them and when he doesn't like them, when they're being jerks, and
he's really
always finding reasons to smack a bee.
Yeah, it's funny too. Personally, I actually am a big fan of politically incorrect stuff. Like I really like the movie Peter Pan, and I've said that like 1,000 times on the show. But I really his like just having sex with any woman there is and smacking them, treating them like crap, smacking them on the butt all the time. Not cool. Not
cool, bro. Not cool.
I wasn't offended. It was just wasn't there. It was stupid. It was just dumb.
Well, they just have so many like excuses to have chicks like being all hot with each other. Like, hey, let's like fight over this guy.
Yeah.
Like in our sexy gypsy outfits.
Thing, like aside from him being like good looking, he wasn't particularly like charming or anything.
Yeah.
It was just
he was good looking and he was an a-hole. Also, the credit sequence at the beginning, man. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's about sexy chicks, but geez, it was like 10 minutes.
Also, how about the awkward like two chicks fighting scene?
Yeah. So much of that crap was just pointless.
And then they just let James.
Oh, and then he had sex with him.
Right. And they let him pick who like marries the dude or something.
Yeah. After he sleeps with him.
What a terrible, terrible culture.
I know, seriously.
What a terrible man. He was a terrible person. I'm going to root for Goldfinger or whatever the name of the bad guy was.
That's what it is. Gold.
It was one, right? In this movie.
Well, there was the dude,
cat guy.
Yeah, the cat guy, faceless cat guy.
He was one.
Oh, he's one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you see in the credits it didn't have his name?
I don't know.
Just like a question mark.
Just question mark.
Yeah.
Because I heard him. They called him one when he was talking to Five.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the whole number thing probably cool in the '60s. Now, meh.
Yeah.
And also the gadgets, man. He had this cool gadget, and it was like they introduced it at the beginning. And this is what they did in another James Bond movie. Spoiler alert. I guess this is how his crap works. Is they introduce a gadget at the beginning, and you forget about it the entire movie. They don't mention it. And then like the last 30 seconds of the movie, he busts it out to save the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like
hokey.
Yeah, it's cool that I forgot about it, but it's just like, yeah, it's hokey. It's a cheesy, cheap trick that they do.
Yeah, I think that's what's always bothered me about James Bond's movies is that they show like his little gadget, and it's like, I don't know, it's like, what's going to be the perfect situation in which you have to use a gas briefcase?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
When it's in the script.
Yeah. It didn't work that well. The guy got like stunned for like a quarter of a second.
Yeah.
And it didn't bother James Bond at all. It's like right next to him. There's all this tear gas blowing around. He's like,
fog machine, fog machine.
I was thinking, I didn't remember if it was tear gas that said like talc on it or something. And I was like, seriously, is it like a baby powder bomb that's happening?
Might as well have been.
Baby fresh.
It smells so good.
I miss my toddler.
Just causes existential crisis.
That's great. Oh man. So let's go into random questions if you guys are cool with that. And I am totally prepared for this. So you know, kind of. Except the opposite. Today was crazy, man. Jess is super duper sick, and I've been like being mom and dad at the same time for like
those days are the worst.
Yeah. Also, those months are the worst. Yeah, like so she's like really sick, and I've been, taking the kids to school and all that stuff. So anyway, so that's why my answers are gonna suck. So I'm gonna start with my question. I have an answer for my own question, so that's cool. All right, my question is, if you were the tech guy at Bond Corp, did we ever get the name of his organization?
Yeah, we discussed it off there. It was Spy Inc.
Spy Inc.
No, I don't know, dude. I'm totally making that up.
Totally not spies.com.
Pikachu.gov.
Lookaway.org.
Yeah.
Also, they have a website.
Yeah, exactly. So if you were the head tech guy at lookaway.org and you're in charge of Bond's tech, like what kind of obviously what he's lacking is some high-tech shoes, because that was obviously the coolest gadget in the movie, I would say. So what kind of high-tech shoes would you make, Mac?
So I just stole mine straight from Goonies and went with slick shoes.
Nice.
Yeah, speaking of like racially insensitive and stuff movies, I went with the stereotypical Asian kid's shoes that he made.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
That's a good one.
Steven, what'd you pick?
Well, I picked like a Swiss Army knife type of shoe. Not like the crappy shoe that the useless people in James Bond had that wouldn't work in reality, like the knife on the tip. But I'm thinking like I got suction cups on my shoes so you can like scale a building, and also like rockets on my shoes. So I don't know. I can run faster, maybe.
They have to be like creepers or something, so they have room for all your
creepers.
Maybe like like roller skate rocket shoes. So like roller skate.
Oh yeah,
I'm about that.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Swiss Army shoes.
Swiss Army shoes.
I like that. I did pick rockets, which is basically what Steven did, but I was more thinking of the power of flight.
Oh, okay.
Like a guy goes to knife James Bond and he's like, nope, and he flies up into the
You're like a cowardly James Bond. You just fly away at every confrontation.
Grabs all the women by their butts and flies off with them.
Get uncomfortable around your 2 wives and just like fly away. I don't like the situation.
Also, the 2 wives were like totally hated each other, trying to kill each other, and then they were with him, and all of a sudden everything was cool, and they were super happy.
That's the James Bond effect.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Did you see how neatly his hair was combed?
Yeah, changes everything. Let's see. Let's go to Steven's question.
Okay, my question is, what job? And what job could you use the gas briefcase in on like a regular basis? Todd.
Retail.
Like what? Somebody tries to steal from your store? Do you throw a gas briefcase at them?
That would be good. That would be good. Probably better than mine. But you're working at the check stand, and a customer has like got way too many coupons, and they're like, okay, you just need to put them inside of this briefcase. Open the briefcase and you gas them.
I just pass out, you just drag them into the parking lot.
Not weird at all for a cashier to bust out a briefcase. But,
yeah. Put them in this coupon briefcase.
They got new store policy. You got to suck in the air of this briefcase and put coupons inside.
Baby powder bomb briefcase.
Baby powder.
I'm slightly annoyed. Oh man.
I gotta do that one of these days. Just go up to somebody and just baby powder in the face. Suck it.
Mac, what do you got?
So my question doesn't make any sense with your, or my answer doesn't make any sense with your question because it's from your previous question.
Yeah.
So this is a little behind the scenes for the readers. There was a different question before. And I'm answering that one. Anyways, the original question was, in what way could you use James Bond's briefcase on a typical day?
Yeah.
And so I work at 911 place, so I just use like the little ammo containers and filled them with like caffeine pills and anxiety medicine and
there you go.
5-hour energy.
Did he use those ammo strips in the movie?
Nope. No.
All right.
Oh,
way to go, James Bond.
Good thing they put them in there. Poor Bond Corp tech guy. He's like, I made this. You didn't even put it in the movie.
Well, it was dumb because like they didn't even the whole time I was looking at that, I was like, okay, you can't like shoot them out of those things. They're just like holding ammo. So maybe
that would have been way better if it was a gun case.
Yeah. That's a much better idea.
Here, hold my briefcase. Bam! Shoots him in the face. Problem solved.
Oh, that's great.
Anyways, what's your answer, Steven?
Mine was either like a cop or like a detective when you're like interrogating the bad guy or whatever, or the fugitive or whatever. I'm not sure why you would want to gas them, but maybe if they're not like cooperating, you're like, let's try this tomorrow. And you just like, here, open this up. And they open up the briefcase. Or you can be like, all the evidence for your case is in here. And then he like tries to open it. And he
you're playing like good cop and slightly annoying cop.
That is great. All right, Mac, what's your question?
So my question was, if you could do a Bond movie in the style of any director, who would you choose? And who would play James Bond? Steven.
I picked James Cameron and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds excellent.
My second option was Johnny Depp and what's his name? Tim Burton, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
I did that one too.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Just because it would be so terrible.
Yeah. Also, it would be claymation.
I went a different route. I'm going to go with Michael Moore. And yes, both the director and the main actor. Because I was just thinking, like the most social justice warrior kind of guy I was like you could find. And maybe he's not the best SJW, but I don't know. I don't know these guys, but I'm thinking like somebody who would never do anything politically correct. And so basically, this would be the worst movie ever. Like imagine Bond and you take out all of that stuff. You take away that he's a schmoozer or a womanizer. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
So I would ruin it. I would ruin it with Michael Moore.
Nice.
I like it.
All right, and for mine, I had a backup one, and I'm also really surprised no one picked Tarantino.
I thought Tarantino
Amazing.
first, and then I was
Yeah.
like, Michael Moore is weirder.
But I went the British route. I chose Terry Gilliam. He's the guy who directed Monty Python: Search for the Holy Grail,
Ooh.
I like it.
and the stars all the Monty Python guys.
No, what would be awesome. What would be awesome is if it was the guys of Flight of the Conchords and it was a musical.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Oh, that would actually be good.
Also, Michael Scott is the backup choice.
He did it already, man.
Michael
Totally.
Gary Scott.
Golden face.
Yeah, I love it. That's genius. All right, next segment is the try again segment where we talk about crap that we've tried. If we have any comments about this, if you guys have tried anything this week, triers, you can mention it in the comments and maybe Steven can check it out. I'll go first on the things that I tried. Normally, it's really weird for me to watch a movie during the week outside of what we do for the show, just because it's a lot of time and stuff. And I watched a random movie. And honestly, I'm weird, I guess. But when I go to Netflix, the section that I am most likely to like something in is the cult movies section.
Oh, word, man. So
Yeah.
much.
So I watched Kingpin. Have you guys seen Kingpin?
Yeah, I love Kingpin.
Dude, it's hard to recommend because it's got some freaking weird, gross stuff in it, but it is fantastic. It's
Bill
a
Murray is
fantastic.
like awesome
He is
in it.
so funny. I didn't realize this, but apparently in Kingpin and just about every other movie Bill Murray's in, he ad libs all of his lines. Like he
Really?
reads a script and then he just makes up crap. And it really comes out in this movie. Who else does it have in it? What's that guy? Woody Harrelson's in it.
Mhm.
And I guess Will Ferrell isn't like an extra in it that shouts out something at some point.
Wow.
Anyway, Steven, you might like it. It's way ahead of its time. It's like 2 decades ahead of its time, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came out 20 years ago, and it's like
It's kind of like a Big Lebowski.
yeah, or like
I've
a
never
30
seen that
Rock,
either.
or like Arrested Development with like this guy's a professional bowler and he gets his hand put inside of a ball returner thing, and then his hand gets chopped off, and then he gets a hook for a hand, and then he puts like a rubber hand on it. It's like just super ridiculous kind of humor, and there's an Amish guy in it. It's like it's pretty great. It's
Yeah.
pretty great. Anyway, I recommend it. I'd give it a 9. I watched it alone and I was laughing out loud like every 5 minutes at least. So that's my
Nice.
thing. Steven.
Cool. Candace and I started watching Downton Abbey.
What?
Yeah, and I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty
pretty-
good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, it normally wouldn't be my kind of thing, but I don't know. It's sucked me in, and it's pretty entertaining. I enjoy watching how, kind of like historical. It's not historical, but it's like set in a historical time, and
Right.
I always find that
Historical
kind of
fiction.
stuff kind of interesting. So,
Nice.
anyways, that's it. Downton Abbey.
I don't
I
think
would
I've
give
heard anybody
it-
who watched it and didn't like it.
Oh, really? Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, okay. I would give it maybe an 8 or an
Okay.
8.5. I think we're on the second season right now. So far, I think I like the first season more, but it's good. It's good.
All right. Heck yeah. Mac, what'd you do?
So I kind of have a bunch of them. I saw NoFX, the band,
So
Cool.
cool.
which
So
I've
cool.
wanted to see them for a bunch of years and haven't been able to. And it was really fun. It was really awesome. They were really good. Yeah, at the end of the show, he like one of the guys played accordion for like 15 minutes, like after the show.
What the heck?
It was funny, like as they were taking down all the microphones and the amps and stuff, and he just keeps standing up there playing accordion. And then he like will walk away, and like someone will put a towel on his shoulders, and then he'll do like the James Brown and throw off the towel and come back out and play accordion.
Yes.
So that was awesome. Give that 8.5. It's really good.
Nice.
Nice.
Built a D&D character this week.
Oh.
My first time. His name's Cedric the Vicious, and he's a half elf bard.
I
get it. I get jokes.
And I finished Stranger Things,
Oh, cool.
Nice.
which can you guys guess what I'm gonna rate that?
10.
9.
Think about history today.
What?
I'm gonna give it an 11. Come on.
Oh.
I get it. You're clever. You're a
Yeah.
clever man.
Yep.
It was fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, loved it. And I also watched The Crown. Started watching The Crown on Netflix, which was
Oh
pretty good.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's good. Is it? It's just like about British royalty.
It's about Queen
shit?
Elizabeth, and yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's cool.
Not fantastic, but good.
All right.
Way to end it.
Yeah, I probably should have.
To end on the most boring note of all. Not quite worth mentioning, but I've been like browsing Netflix a lot lately just because Jess and I have just been looking for crap to watch, and we've been watching like a lot of Chopped. And Chopped is fun. It's
I like
fine.
Yeah, Chopped is pretty good.
Yeah. And so I keep trying to find other stuff that's a little more like story driven or funny or whatever. And so that's why I've been experimenting with that stuff. But I think I'm going to hang out in the cult movie section and just watch all those weird, crappy movies I haven't seen. And yeah.
You got to save some of them for the podcast.
Yeah, it's
dude.
true. I almost, if Mac hadn't seen Kingpin, I'd probably pick that for the show because I think that's something I feel like everybody should see it. It's definitely not everybody's cup of tea, but it's special. It's special. I'll say that.
And also along those lines, I'm going to say you don't have to see James Bond movie. You don't have to.
Yeah, honestly, we've seen the Sean Connery one. I watched, I think Spectre, which is the most recent one with, what's that guy's name? Daniel something or other?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. And it was exactly the same. It was just like, there was a chick wearing barely any clothing, dancing for 10 minutes in the intro. He womanized a bunch of ladies, and he used a gadget or two in the process. And it was like extremely bland. Extremely bland.
I also was really disappointed there wasn't any like crazy contraptions to kill him or her or something. You know how like
got like
supposed to be, like
trapped
some
in
really
a.
slow moving machine that's gonna kill them somehow or something, or like a den of wolves or some crap.
Yeah, we got gypped on that one. So yeah, don't watch James Bond. It's not worth. You know what it is. You know what it is. You
Yeah.
know exactly what you're getting into.
I mean, honestly,
it's crappier than you think.
I would say that if you've never seen a James Bond and you
Or a
want to
parody.
see one, you could probably pick any one, and they're all the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've heard all the
And-
music a billion times.
Yeah.
You've seen
But
all
but
the.
I would also
gags.
say watch a newer one because I don't think this one it didn't really hold up.
It needed to be so much cheesier. Like it needed to hold up way
Yeah.
worse for it to be good.
It's probably true.
Yeah, it could have gone. It needed to go either way.
Also,
a
what was
lot.
with the terrible ending, dude? The ending was so dumb when he like waved to the film.
Oh yeah, really? Like was
Didn't
that
seem
like
to
the
fit in the
final
movie
victory
at
of
all.
deleting the sex tape? Like was that the big victory? I thought like stopping the world dominating forces of evil was
Yeah,
more victorious
the
than that.
cat pedophile guy.
Yeah, I didn't feel like the stakes were very high. Like I
Yeah.
didn't care what happened. Like the Russians could have won and nothing bad would have really happened. Like, okay.
Yeah.
They killed that one guy.
They took another womanizer off the earth, so
Yeah.
Abusive womanizer.
go Russians.
Yeah, it sucked.
That's the moral of this podcast.
All right. On that note, that wraps up our discussion of from Russia with love. And yeah, we didn't like it, in case you couldn't tell. So
As we always say, go Russia.
So Steven gets to pick the movie for next week.
Oh,
and,
crap. Really?
I didn't tell you.
No.
I thought of telling you. I imagined myself telling
Oh,
you.
that was nice of you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I have nothing on a list at
Well,
all.
while Steven picks, I got a few suggestions.
Okay.
My friend has been pissed off at me. He's been suggesting movies ever since we started. Loyal listener. Shout out to Chase. Whoop!
Yes.
And he suggests movies all the time, and I never pick them. I never pick 'em.
Well,
I
let's talk about it for a while I think of one, so
Yeah.
that we can say we're gonna pick one of his movies and then not pick it.
Well, one of them,
That'll show our stupid readers.
yeah, get really pumped, Chase, because we're gonna let you down real good. So he says Tombstone. I haven't seen Tombstone.
Oh, that's
I've
actually
seen it
was on my
years
list.
ago. Yeah, I saw
Okay.
it years ago, so I don't remember it.
That was on my list. I was thinking
And he said Saving Private Ryan. That was another one.
that's a good one too, but I think that movie's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just watched that like last week.
Well, if you just watch it, you remember it counts.
How about I was kind of thinking like I wanted to do another Clint Eastwood movie, but I was thinking like $1 Million Baby. Have you guys seen that?
I have not.
Nope.
I think I'm gonna go with that, dude. Sorry, Chase.
I love the palpable disdain for the readers.
It's the moral of this podcast.
Poor Chase.
We
Sorry,
love Russia
Chase.
and hate our readers.
And most of the movies we watch.
Yeah. Oh man.
Anyway, so
Right.
I guess I'll pick $1 Million Baby.
All right.
Once again, sorry.
Chase will live. I crush his hopes and dreams every week anyway, so it's all right. He doesn't have that many left to crush anymore.
If you've hurt someone's feelings enough times, then it doesn't matter if you hurt their feelings anymore.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Putin says. That's what Putin says.
Hot Zero Putin.
Go Russia.
Putin proverb says, if you hurt their feelings enough, it doesn't matter anymore. Keep doing it. Just keep being you.
They stop being a person once they have their feelings hurt so many times.
And I mean, like, if you're going to take advice from anybody, might as well take the advice from a guy who wrestles and rides bears, right?
I don't think he rides bears.
He does. It's a famous thing. Come on, look at the
I
picture.
wouldn't put it past him, because we love Russia.
Mother Russia.
Whatever that means.
There's like one Russian listener right now that's like, are they making fun of me?
I was cheering for Khal Drago the whole time in Rocky IV.
Of course.
Is that his name? Ivan Drago. I don't know why I got that.
I don't know.
What did you call him? Carl?
I don't know what I called him. The Russian guy.
Carl Drago.
That sounds so weak.
Oh, so good. All right. Well, that's it for the show. Triers, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching it. Dang it.
That's watching and listening.
Watching.
Go Russia.
Episode 48, The Watching. Yeah, so thank you for listening today and watching and whatever you're doing. We appreciate you. You can find us live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific on Facebook. So search for Try Again Podcast. We're on there. You can comment along with the show. We might read your comments on the show, that kind of stuff. So you can always like the page for more updates. And then usually about a week after the live episode airs, we put out the audio version in the podcast form. So you can subscribe to the podcast to get those as well. So check that out. Thank you for listening. And Triers, we will see you next week.